So welcome to another lesson, and yeah, this is Speak Out Advanced level. As you remember, the last lesson we finished Unit 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it was, yeah, and we had the video, the DVD, I believe. Oh, we tackled the Gandhi, yes. All right, so today, time. What do you think this unit is all about, or this module is all about?
Maybe about how do we organize our time today?
Maybe.
And maybe about the history?
Maybe it's about history. So interesting. Talking about history, the first unit from this module is titled with History in a Box. And I believe it's going to be about history, right?
Yeah.
All right. So they're instructing us to read the introduction of this of this text, and then we need to answer this question: what objects would you put in a time capsule to represent your culture? Such an interesting question. Do you know what a capsule is?
Yeah, I know it, but I don't know how to say it, like the meaning of it.
Yeah, it's just something you put things in for a later time.
Yeah, to save something, yeah.
Yeah, to reserve something. All right, so let's read the passage, and then we will answer the questions together. All right, let me read for you the introduction. Imagine you're buying a time capsule for hundreds. Okay, imagine you're burying a time capsule for hundreds of years. When it's finally opened, what will the people of the future find inside it? What will they think of those artifacts? And will they even recognize them? The last few decades have seen more and more time capsules being prepared for the future. Here are some of the things that different cultures have chosen to represent them. Okay, so interesting. Right. Now you can read for us. Here you have we have more than five. We have 6 of them. So yeah, you can read for us.
Okay. First, people in Curitiba, Brazil, chose a recording of the songs of Antonio Carlos Jobim, processed packaged meat, an indoor toilet, a pair of jeans, and a local tree with yellow flowers.
Okay.
Complete. Okay. Second, people in Bolivia, Zimbabwe, what is it? Chose a bottle of soil, a plastic cup used by beggars, and a kiri, a walking stick used for hunting, and a pair of bata tapis, school shoes. Okay. Third.
Very interesting things. So the first one is a song.
Yeah.
And the second one is a bottle of soil and a cup used by beggars and a school shoes. Interesting. All right, read for us number 3.
People in Fountain, Colorado, USA, chose a piece of Colorado, USA, chose a piece of barbed wire, a packet of cigarettes, a brick, a high school code of conduct, an issue of Girl's Life, a hearing aid, a recording of a high-speed car chase, Prozac, Valium, a TV remote control, and the menu from Rolf's Fine Dining.
Okay, well, that's really interesting. Do you know the meaning of barbed wire?
No.
Let me show you. Okay, it's a kind of I need to show you a picture.
Okay.
Okay, this one.
Oh. I know it, yeah.
Okay, so right, barbed wire, a packet of cigarettes, a brick, a high school code of conduct, an issue like of girls' life, hearing aids. This is very interesting. Why would they send this to the future? Okay, you can read one more and then I'll read the rest of them.
Okay. People in Bhartpur, is that right? Bhartpur?
I'm not sure. This is Indian.
In Bhartpur, India, chose a bag of soil, a closed circuit TV camera, a chilam, a gold nose ring, and a pair of flip-flops.
Okay. So a kilam is a kind of pipe I think they use in India, and a gold nose ring and a pair of flip-flops. Do you know flip-flops?
Yeah, but what does soil mean? It's repeated, I think.
Soil?
Yeah, a bag of soil. What does it mean, soil?
Soil is like dirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. Interesting. They would send to someone in the future some flip-flops. I mean, I'm sure in the future they will have them. Okay. The idea of history in a box probably dated back to ancient Egypt, when the pharaohs were buried with their positions. Since then, there have been numerous examples of time capsules, all with their own stories attached. Interesting. So yeah, it's dated back to the ancient Egypt. I believe they were stashing their gold, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I believe they had a religious belief that they're gonna take them with them or something. But
Yeah, I would say yes, they did.
yeah, the pharaohs. But I'm sure they're not gonna take them anyway. They
Yeah.
left them for us. You know who are the pharaohs?
No.
What we say in Arabic as faraine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's related to Egyptian history, right?
Yeah, ancient Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. One Christmas Eve, 1907, members of the Paris Opera placed 24 musical recordings into two containers made of iron and lead. They were going to leave these untouched in the opera's house basement for 100 years, but in 1912, they added more recordings, plus a gramophone with instructions on how to use it. The time capsule supposed to be open in 2007. However, in 1989, when a new air conditioning system was about to be installed, it was discovered that someone had broken into one of these capsules and gramophone was missing. The remaining recordings were taken to France's National Library and opened 18 years later. Wow, that's really interesting. Do you know what the gramophone is?
I think it's an old musical instrument, right?
Well, it's not a musical instrument in its sense, but I'll try to show you a picture. It's like a machine. You put
Yeah, but like a
disc
CD.
in it, and it plays music for you. Before they were cassettes, and you know.
Yeah, I got it.
You
But
see it?
yeah, I don't know what do we call it in Arabic?
I think the same. Gramophone.
Mhm.
It has no name in Arabic, or I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna know. Like give it. Perhaps they would find another name for it, but still. All right. So if you think about where you live, what would you put for the future?
Maybe like not for long future, like for the soon future. I put like a small message to myself, maybe.
Sorry, Kram, I couldn't hear you.
I meant like if I like do it personally, I would put a small message to me to read it in the future.
Yeah, but the idea here is like to put a capsule or like to something that you reserve for people in the future so they can know what your culture is all about.
Oh, for the people, okay. I don't know. I have nothing to that.
It's okay. Right.
Maybe like I have an idea. Maybe I will put an Arabic book because I think Arabic is not going to be used anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
You think the Arabic language is gonna extinct?
yeah, I think.
Why? Why do you think so?
Like our parents nowadays, like teach their children English before Arabic. So most of children,
Unfortunately.
yeah, most of children like speak English, and if they speak Arabic, like it sounds weird, not Arabic.
That's really sad about our society. You're right. But if you think about it, not everybody is doing so. I believe just a minority of people are doing so.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I don't believe that Arabic is gonna extinct in the future. Or we call to die out. Because Arabic is like still one of the United Nations languages. It's spoken not only by Arabs, by the way. There are so many Arabic as second language speakers around the world, and more people are learning it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Interesting enough that I have a language exchange partner. She is German here in Germany, and she's learning Arabic linguistics. Yes. Can you imagine
Whoa,
that?
that's
People in the
weird.
West are studying Arabic linguistics.
And Arabic people is changing that. So,
They have Syrian teachers here.
whoa.
Mhm. Yeah, interesting. So, yeah, we read the article and we saw what's mentioned there. Now, I will give you some time to have a look at the article again. And this time I wanted to find out what the underlined words here refer to. Okay? like
Okay.
that place. He, who was he? It. Yep, you can go back to the article and try to find out what each underlined word or phrase refer to.
Okay.
Did you find them?
Just a second.
Okay. All right, let's do it together.
Oh, yes.
So he must be a famous Brazilian singer.
Antonio Carlos, I think.
Okay, that's correct. Antonio Carlos. All right, what about the second one?
I think
Maybe there's a lot of hunting in that place.
yeah, I think in Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, yes. Bulawayo. I'm
Well,
not gonna write the name of that city. Okay, it is probably a really well-known restaurant in the area.
Ralph's Fine Dining.
Yes, Ralph's, etc. restaurant. You're right. Okay, maybe there's a lot of surveillance there. Where is there?
What is it? Maybe there's a lot of. No, this one I didn't know. I didn't know it.
Bharatpur, the name of the city.
Oh, that's in India.
India, yes.
Okay.
Okay. That's a strange name of a city, Baharatpur.
Yeah.
Or maybe they pronounce it differently. The recordings were there. Where is there?
I think France's National Library.
Correct. France's like National Library. All right. He believed his capsule would survive over 6,000 years. Who is he?
I don't know.
Professor
Where is it?
Thronwell Jacobs.
In which paragraph it was?
Okay, just give me a second. If I just now scroll up, I'll like I will miss all the answers.
No,
We will look at it after we finish writing all of them. Okay.
okay.
They collaborated to create time capsules.
I think
Who are they?
Faraho, something. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Faraho, yeah.
It's the Panasonic newspapers. The newspapers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the last one, only at that time, well, his grandchildren know exactly what the fission put in the capsule. What is that time?
Ancient Egypt. Yeah.
I think in 2025, that would be the answer. It's okay. It's okay if you couldn't answer all of them. No problem at all. Okay, let me check here. Did you take the answers?
Yes.
So you were searching for
Number 6.
he.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was Professor Thorne. Let's check, where was that one? Okay, I'm sure we'll find it here or there. All right, we can eliminate it. So we can even search for other categories. We have like 6,000 years. We can look for that as well. I think we missed one of them, and this is, oh, we missed like 1, 2, 3, 3 of them. That was because I don't have like the actual book in front of me. I figured it out while we were doing this, but yeah, I thought maybe we can go on with it. Let's read the rest of them.
Okay.
Do you have the book printed or you don't?
Yeah, I was going to tell you that even if I have the printed book and I didn't like.
How didn't you? I'm sorry. Couldn't you see it on the other page?
Yeah, because like I don't know how to tell you, but I just opened a one page.
Side.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no problem at all. It's just I don't have my physical book next to me. Right. So you can read for us number 7.
Okay. Another time capsule was devised by Professor Thornwell Jacobs of Oglethorpe University in Georgia, USA, in 1940. While researching ancient history, he realized historians' lives would be historians'
lives would be easier.
Yeah, lives would be easier if there were more artifacts available. So he created the crypt of civilization. He gathered hundreds of objects and sealed them in a waterproof room with a stainless steel door welded shut. His capsule was to remain hidden with a for the foreseeable future. Jacobs optimistically stipulated that the crypt wasn't meant to be opened until
8113. That's like, when is that? After how many years? It's like after so many years.
Yeah.
I don't think anything would be like holding all of that, right?
Yes.
Do you know the meaning of crypt?
No.
Like a vault, like a sealer, sardab.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't think people are going like not to open that crypt until that time. It's like 6,000, more than 6,000 years. Let me check. 2022.
I think no one would remember.
Yeah, that's like not around, it's exactly 6,091 years. Interesting. Okay, I will read the next one. In 1968, two Japanese companies, Panasonic and Michi newspapers. This is where I told you about the newspapers, and I knew here there was something missing. But yeah, worked together to create two identical time capsules. One of them would be opened at regular intervals to check the condition of the contents, but the other wasn't going to be touched for 5,000 years. Inside the capsules were 2,090 items, ensuring that in years to come, people would find objects like a glass eye, false teeth, dead insects. Sorry, who was that? Okay. And encased in resin. Resin is a substance, by the way. And origami instructions book, fake money, and handcuffs. They would reserve all of these items for like 5,000 years. And they have like two capsules, one so they can check if the items are reserved, and the other one should be untouched for all of that time. I have no idea if they're still like holding them in Japan or like they touched them now. But I think, yeah, maybe they're still reserved there. 1968, it's not that long time ago. Okay. Do you want to read for us one more?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It isn't just big organizations that do it. Harold Keith Davison, from Nebraska, USA, made a time capsule in 1975 because he wanted his grandchildren to know what life was like in the 1970s. He put it on his front lawn of approximately 5,000 items inside it. There was a suit and even a car. From the outset, it was to have been the world's biggest time capsule. But then Davison learned that the other people We're building bigger ones, deciding that actions speak louder than words. In 1983, he built a second capsule on top of the first, including a second car. The capsule will be opened in 2025.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, they're also obsessed with these kind of time capsules.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm like I find history such an interesting thing, and yeah, I love to see all these, old things from the uh very ancient cultures, but I really don't like if they were intended. Like I like the items who were left out, um, by just the coincidence, and they tell us stories, not just the items they would reserve there and put money and investment so they can stay and last for the future. Because I believe this is a stupid idea. I mean, companies will not last forever, right?
yeah, I do agree with you.
Okay, so we're done with them. Now, future in the past. How can be the future in the past? This is such an interesting question.
I think it means present and now.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. So here you need to find sentences A to D and in the article and answer the questions 1 to 3. So for example, here we have the time capsule was supposed to be open in 2007, paragraph 6. Okay. So the book can help you if you can have like the two pages open together. So yeah,
Yeah.
find them, find sentences A to D, and then answer the questions 1 to 3.
Okay.
Okay. Did you find them?
Yeah, but I didn't answer the question.
Okay, answer them now.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it together.
Yeah, I'm done.
So the first one, the time capsule was supposed to be open in 2007. What is the time capsule? The time capsule,
Yeah, it was in paragraph 6.
it was in paragraph 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so what about the second one?
It was in paragraph 7 and in the 8th line.
Okay. All right. Now they're all in their places. Now let's answer the question. So which grammatical structure in sentence or in sentences A to D talked about plans or intentions in the past?
I think number B.
Like B was, let me see here, was to remain. Well, what about was supposed to?
I think like it's for future, but it didn't like come true, so it was supposed.
Well, this is what we call the plans, like the intentions or the intentions from the past.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if it went right or not.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, most of them was, I suppose, was to remain. We have in C as well, wasn't going to be touched. And
Yeah.
we have was to be or was to have been. They're all about the intentions or the plans in the past, right?
Yes.
Now, two, what is it asking us? Which three structures suggested that the plan didn't become a reality? Yes, we have three of them that they, just like what you said. The first one, it said that it's supposed to, but it didn't work, right?
Yeah.
We have still like two to catch. Can you find them?
I think C and D.
Correct. Was going to be, was to have happen. This is a very academic one. Now let's check question 3. What is telling us? How many other examples of the future in the past can you find in paragraphs 6 to 8 of the article? Which description plans that you didn't or that didn't become reality? You can tell me any sentence or any sentences you found.
I found a one at 6. It says they were going to leave these untouched in the opera house's basement for
Yeah,
10.
yeah, that's a correct one. That's a
100.
correct one. Yes, you're right. You can even see here, I'm taking it because it's closed. This one about the crypt. It was, the crypt wasn't meant. Yeah, here yeah, I'm trying to find it. It's close in my computer.
It says like his capsule was to remain hidden.
Okay. Yeah, here the crypt wasn't meant to be open until, but that means it was opened, right? And the plans didn't really work.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So far, so good. Let's take our 10 minutes of break and we will continue after a break.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Kram, are you back?
Hi, teacher.
How was your break?
That's good.
Good. So here we have a box to fill, and it's all as usual. It's related to the language bank. But before we do it, let's go to the language bank and see what is our grammar lesson today. It's obviously about the future, and then we can come back to it and do it together. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Now let's go to page 142. All right, so future in the past, such an interesting title. They're telling us sometimes when we're talking about the past, we want to mention something that was in the future at that time. To do this, we use the future structure, but we make the verb forms in the past. So instead of is going, we say was going to. I was going to help you, but I didn't have time. So it's like a hypothetical situation, okay? But it's like it was going to happen in the future of the past. You understand me?
Yes.
Present continuous, we change it to past continuous. They were hoping to have a picnic, but it rained all weekend. So again, two actions in the past, but one was the future of one, some like the other one. Well, we change it to would. So I arrived in Recife, where I would spend, of course, verb one, 10 years of my life. Here we have, just let me try to find it. Nope. Okay. So yeah, sorry. So here you can see how they changed will to would to talk about the future of the past. You see, this is different. This is different use from you would to for like repeated actions in the past. Let's see this comparison. At 16, I got a job at limo company where I would later become CEO. This is future in the past. Okay, this is what we just studied. Now let's see the other case. For years, I would go running at 5 a.m. every morning. Repeated action in the past. Honestly, would can be used in like so many ways. So yeah, these are just two of the ways that they use would with. Okay, let's see the other cases. They're telling us we can also use was or were plus or to plus infinitive, which is verb one, and was, were, to have plus past participle, which means verb three. For example, they told me I was to give a speech the following day. This is a very academic structure, okay? I was to have taken a job with my father's company, but it went bankrupt. We use this expression, like the expression was to have is usually used when the plan didn't become a reality, okay? So here it's mostly didn't work out. But this structure, I believe, this is, I'm not sure if you can remember, but if you remember when I told you this is a very academic way to represent to the future, like I am, he is to go, or he is to study all night. It's just this structure with the to plus verb to be. It's a very academic way to sound like to resemble the future. Do you get me?
Yeah, I understand it.
Now, other expressions, we have some other expressions. So they're telling us other expressions to talk about the future in the past. To describe a plan that didn't become reality, we use was, were, and supposed to. We had this one. I was supposed to go to Nick's house, but my car broke down. Meant to, I meant to mention the cost of tickets, but I forgot. This is active. You can use it in the passive way as well. We were meant to check in an hour ago. Okay, I believe we read 2 examples about those. Also for events that very nearly happened, we use was, were on the verge of, or like we use it plus a gerund. Let's see an example. She was on the verge of giving up. Verge here, it means like edge. You know the edge?
Yeah, at the end of the clip.
Yeah. She was on the verge of giving up her dreams when she received a letter from an agent. So she was almost done with it. But you can see here the structure, verge plus verge of plus infinitive, which means, sorry, not infinitive, gerund, which means verb in the ing. Honestly, it's not a verb, it's a gerund. What is a gerund? A gerund is what we call in Arabic ism al-fa'al. Like, this is a very long lesson about the gerund and infinitive, but in a short, like in a nutshell, it would just be a verb you put to it ing, but it doesn't function as a verb here. Okay, the verb is was, not giving up.
Yeah, we consider it as a name, right?
Yes, exactly. Was, were, and also we have on the point of, and again a gerund. Like they were on the point of leaving when the bus arrived. And the last one, was or were, and about to plus infinitive, which is verb 1 here. Sorry, this is hi. Hi, I was about to text you. About to text you. This is easy. Do you have any questions here?
No, it's fine.
All right. Now it's time for you to practice. Here you have 1 to 6 and 8 to F. You need to match the sentence halves. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I'm done, teacher.
Okay. Right, let's do it together. So I was supposed to.
F, call home, but I forgot.
Correct. I just write that. The 3 musicians were going
to be the greatest band in history. D.
The greatest band in history. At the time, I didn't know that.
I would never see her again.
Yes. Paul was on the verge of
giving up when he saw the top of the mountain.
Yeah, when he saw the top of the mountain. Honestly, I was
planning to help you in the garden, but I forgot backache.
Yeah, that's true. And you were about to.
Make the biggest mistake of your life.
That's true. Okay. Did you take the answers?
Yes.
Sorry, I just, yeah. All right. Now here you have, find and correct the 7 mistakes in sentences 1 to 10. This is a good practice, yes. So you have 3 sentences which have no mistakes and 7 others with mistakes.
Okay.
Okay, have you finished?
Just a second, teacher.
Right.
I found 6 mistakes. I didn't find 7.
Okay. So which sentences were right?
I think 2 and
That's correct. 2 is correct.
4 also, I think.
What was the other one as well?
4?
No, sorry. It has a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know, 4 has a mistake. Instead of had, we should put have, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And I think 5 is right. No, not 5. I think 6 is right.
6 is right, correct. You have still one more.
9 also.
And 9 is correct. Bravo. Let's try to correct sentence 1. Go ahead, please. Correct it for me.
Instead of are, we're gonna put where.
Oh,
We
sorry.
were about.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, but yeah.
Can you see the answers now?
Yes.
Yeah, I put the answers for you. So here, this is number one. Please read it for us.
Okay, we were about to ascend the mountain when, and the second one is correct. The third one, Melissa meant to tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, about the dinner. We were to have instead had. And number 5, she got sick when she she was on the verge of becoming a superstar. Yeah, okay.
And the sixth one?
The sixth one is correct. The seventh, where he would later meet his sixth wife. Yeah, instead Wellwood. The eighth one, we'll delete it. Hoping to work with Donna again. The 9 is correct, and the 10 we gonna say meet instead of meeting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Now, let's move on to where we stopped. Yes, now we need to fill in this box, if you remember. Can you try to fill it for me?
Yeah.
So instead of am, is, are, going to, what do we say to talk about the future in the past?
Where or was?
That's correct. Was or were going to. Oops. I just meant to write them like that. Was and were. What about number 2? We have here plus infinitive, and we have to infinitive or to have past participle.
Was or were?
Yeah, the same. Yeah, the same. Both of them, was or were. What about the rest? We have here am, is, are, meant to, or how do we make it the past?
Was or were also?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, it was an easy task to do, right?
Yes.
Okay, now a little bit more challenging. Here I have sentences, like again, 6 sentences that you need to rewrite these sentences using the words in brackets. And the words in brackets, they're words that we just studied, like supposed to, not be, to be, going, have, would. Remember, you're talking about the past in the future in the past. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Okay. Have you finished, Ikram?
Not yet, actually.
Okay, no problem. Take your time. Okay, let's do it together, Ikram.
Yeah.
So I'll do number one. Our time capsule was to be opened in 2022. Your turn now.
Okay, the document wasn't to have seen until 2015. 50, right?
That's right. The document wasn't to be seen until 2015.
Yeah.
Okay. Number three, the safe was supposed to be locked for 10 years, but someone opened it.
We were going to visit Montevideo, but we didn't have time.
Correct. It was to have been the world's biggest outdoor festival, but then the rain came.
Yeah. Yeah. Jim went to Peru where he would
live.
spend. Okay. Where he would live there for 20 years.
That's correct. Let me put the answers on the screen so you can have them in. Just 1 second, please. Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah, but no, yeah, no, yeah. Okay, I told you. Yeah, I'm done teaching.
Brilliant. Okay, now we're almost done. Let's see there. What do we have? Yeah, we have some speaking. So look at the objects in the photo. What sort of person is she? Shoes, PlayStation, like a hatchback car, burger. What do you think?
What is the question again, teacher?
So, what do you think? What sort of person is she?
Oh, maybe a teenager.
Maybe. And if you look at the objects here next to her, what do you think? Like each object of them refer to what stage of her life?
I don't know, but I think she's like a woman, like, because she has a makeup or something. She is.
Yeah, just maybe some of them can be for her while she was younger. So this is for her when she was a child.
Yeah.
Maybe this one, the surfing, things for her, like when she was a teenager or even an adult. All right, that's good. I believe we can stop here today. We can finish up earlier. And next week, we can continue with the guys with Tartil and Tasneem with unit 8.2.
Yeah, inshallah.
Inshallah. So I will see you next week then.
See you, teacher. Have a nice weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.